Hello and welcome to Our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 283.
It's moving day once again, so we will be leaving Old Key West and heading over to Boardwalk, but not just yet. We got up very early this morning and walked over to the laundry area and made sure we did every bit of laundry we have, because it is going to be a while until we have access to free laundry again. And when it is free at the DVC rooms, we are going to take advantage of it. One other reason we wanted to do it was so that I could wash my tie-dye t-shirt that I did a couple weeks ago. I did leave it in longer than they suggested. One, because I didn't necessarily have a washing machine at my disposal, and two, I wanted a really deep color. I was told the longer I leave it in, the darker it's gonna be, and I was like, well, I want it really dark, so I left it in much longer than I probably should have. The good news is though, it made it very dark, and even 2 years later, I still love the color that it is. So I am really happy I did this. If you want it to be more of a pastel color, you should really only leave it in like 3 days. I end up leaving mine in for like 17 days. I really don't recommend that generally, but it worked for our situation. So we did laundry all morning and then went back to the room, packed everything up, got everything folded, and called Bell Services to transfer all of our luggage over to Boardwalk. We then walked over to Community Hall so that I could do those Halloween crafts that I keep missing out on, and they did have several I could do today. I was so excited. The first one they had was this adorable little bat, and it seemed like a really simple craft. This took an incredibly long time because I had to thread all around the edges of the bat so that I could connect both pieces of the bat so that I could then stuff the bat full of stuffing and then put the face on the bat. And it seemed really simple, but it actually took a really long time. I don't necessarily have an issue with that because I love doing crafts anyway, so the longer the better. It just surprised me at how long it took, because I feel like most little kids especially have a short attention span, and as an adult it kind of didn't lose me, but I was like, okay, this is taking longer than I expected. But for me it was great. I absolutely loved it, and they're like, do you want to do more? I'm like, yes I do. So they handed me a little Frankenstein. I was like, not really feeling that one, but I'll save it for a rainy day. And then they handed me the cutest little mummy puppy. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely doing this one before we leave. I don't care what time it is. I'm waiting until this is done. And it was so cute. This one actually did go really quickly, and it turned out so adorable. It made me so happy.
When she was finally done with those crafts, it was lunchtime, and that's what I've been waiting for while she worked on that. We walked right outside of Community Hall to the quick service here at Old Key West, Goods Food to Go, and we ordered a couple different things. First was the barbecue mango rum pork sandwich. This was amazing, had a ton of flavor. I really enjoyed this, and I did share because Alyssa got something else, but she wanted to try mine, and she tried to eat my entire sandwich. So I had to tell her, no, this is my sandwich. You want another one, you can get your own. It was really good.
In my defense, I did order my own meal. I was not planning to eat his sandwich. I got the jerk chicken rice bowl. It looked so pretty. The presentation was great, but it had a lot less flavor than I expected it to. Still tasted fine, but his tasted a lot better, which is why I kept eating his sandwich and not my rice bowl.
That's okay, we can both share. I did enjoy the rice bowl. I just didn't have the spice that I expected with jerk chicken, so I thought it was kind of just really underwhelming overall. When we were done eating, we headed over in an Uber to Boardwalk, got checked in, and they told us our room was ready. So we headed across the resort to our room, got there, we're checking out everything in the room, making sure we're good to do a room tour, walked out on the patio and realized we had a really nice view, and this is supposed to be a standard view room. I don't think it's a standard view room.
It was really pretty though.
We have to do what we did not want to do. We have to walk all the way back up to the front and ask them, is it indeed a standard view room? And they said, oh no, we actually upgraded you to a garden view room, no charge. Great, thanks. We don't want a garden view room. We actually already had a garden view room. We really need a standard view room. And then they had to explain that, no, this is an upgrade, like you're saving money, you're getting, I understand. We really need a standard view room. So they called back to the back office to see if they could work that out, and they said, well, we can get you a standard view room, but it's gonna be a few hours. That's fine, we'll wait a couple hours, we'll leave our other stuff with Bell Services, we've got some things we can go do. We do want that standard view. And they said, you're sure you don't want the we're sure we don't want the upgrade, we'll take standard view whenever it's ready. So they started working on that, and we left our stuff with Bell Services and headed down to Community Hall here at Boardwalk to see if they had anything new going on.
Everything there was pretty much the same crafts that they normally have, the same board games, but they did introduce something new called Busy Bags, and so I asked about it, and they said these are really cute bags that we're selling that you can then give to your kid on the airplane or on the drive home if you have a long drive home, and it gives them something to do. They can write about their trip, they can draw pictures, they can color. I was like, this is such a great idea, and I don't know why every resort is not doing this. It kind of gives you a little bit of Disney to take with you at not too much of an expense, and gives the kids something to occupy themselves while they're traveling.
We left Community Hall and headed over towards Epcot. We are actually going because our annual passes are expiring in just a couple days and we need to get those renewed. So we went over to the ticket window there just outside Epcot and worked on that. Of course, we had to wait in line for a while, then get to the window and deal with all that. After they finished, we went up to the park and actually went in because we need to get some more of those gift cards that they have for annual pass holders. We're here, we may as well go ahead and go get those. So we walked into the park and went all the way over to the port of entry because they didn't have any of the cards at the store right there at the International Gateway. We got there, we were looking at some of the merchandise for food and wine, like the new Dooney and Burke prints that they have that are really pretty. And we decided just to get the gift cards, so we asked for 15 more gift cards. And that's when they informed us that there was actually a limit of 10 on the gift cards.
I wonder where that came
we were
from.
Like, there was no limit. We've done this a few times. There's no limit. Like, no, there's a limit. They just announced it. 10 per person on the limit. And we were like, okay, well, we'll just do 10. That's fine. It's probably a fluke thing. We'll get more next time. Not a big deal. So we got 10 of those along with the bonus gift cards that come with it. And we headed back over to Boardwalk.
On the way back, we did see that the Skyliner was running. It is still not taking guests, but they are testing it. So that's a really good sign. Hopefully everything will get cleared up soon, but still not able to ride it right now. So we walked all the way back to Boardwalk. Our room was ready, so we were very excited about that. We went and took detailed pictures of the room and did a tour for Facebook and YouTube.
Before we go see the balcony, we also have to point out our desk in the room here, which has a beautiful lamp with Minnie Mouse on it. And this reminds us of the statues that are on some of the Disney cruise ships, specifically the one that's on the Fantasy. Kind of reminds us of that Minnie Mouse there on the lamp. So that's super cute. And as you can see here, we do have more of those outlets and USB plugs. And then on the back of the chair for the desk, Mickey and Minnie are both on there carved into the wood. So that's a fun little piece they put into that. And then one more hidden Mickey before we go check out the balcony. And that is there in the legs of the desk. So we've got several hidden Mickeys and Minnies all the way around the room, which is pretty cool. And if you'd like to see that entire room tour, it is linked down in the description below and up there in the corner. Once we were done with the tour, we headed up to the Bellevue Lounge, which is in the common area here at Boardwalk. We found that the Wi-Fi in our room here was pretty much non-existent, which is par for the course in our experience here. So we went to the public area because the Wi-Fi is a little bit better. We edited the video and started the upload for Facebook and for YouTube, and like an hour and a half was the estimated time for upload, which is super exciting. So after that finally finished uploading, we headed back to our room and called Bell Services to bring our luggage. Once they brought our luggage, we settled everything in the room and then we left because it is yet another Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party tonight. So we caught a bus over to Magic Kingdom.
When we got there, our first stop was to get me some allergy-friendly candy. The second stop, however, was right across the way at the fire station because we want to make sure we get those really special Halloween Sorcerers of Magic Kingdom cards. They actually had someone standing right outside, so we didn't even have to go inside the building. They were just handing them out, which was great. We decided, since we can play Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom and those cards do work as part of the game, we're gonna try it out because we want to do something different tonight we haven't done, and this is something we haven't done specifically during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So we headed over to one of the windows. We aren't sure what these cards are gonna do, what the special power is. We could actually use 2 or more. I think they said up to 5 is what we could do. We didn't have 5, we only have 2 of these. So we decided to try 2, and it actually did work. We were able to defeat Yzma with all of her potions, and then she turned into a sweater because I guess that's how potions work.
I guess I don't
I'm
really
not really
understand
sure.
how that ending worked out. We used a Halloween themed card and she turned into an ugly sweater. So I don't understand.
After we were done playing the game, we decided to make our way over to Tomorrowland. We noticed that pretty much every single person in the park was waiting for the parade, and we've seen the parade, so we're good. So we kept going, and everyone, it seemed like, was waiting for the parade, because when we got to Tomorrowland, there were so few people over there. It was crazy. The wait times were really low. We're like, all right, this is the best time to go do everything in the park we want to. But the first thing Robert wanted to do was go get some Go-Go Squeeze. So we went through the line, and a couple of the cast members recognized us at this point. I mean, we've been a few times now, so they kind of recognize our faces. And Robert said, well, I really like Go-Go Squeeze. And one of the cast members went, really? Do you really like them? He's like, yeah, I really like them. She goes, all right, well, here you go. And she literally just handed him these 2 massive handfuls of Go-Go Squeeze, put them in a bag and gave them to him. And the look on his face, he was so happy. And so we did take a picture with her because she totally made his night.
After that, we did decide it was time to head back because we were very tired. It's been a long day. All the stuff with walking around and having to change the room and wait for a new room to be ready and all that stuff. We're just exhausted. So we headed back over to Boardwalk on the bus, got back to the room, and got ready for bed. And that was the end of our day today. So we'll see you tomorrow
for our Year with the Ears.